back to the raw room. Easy.
Welcome back to the raw room. Ooh, you are here with us. Hey, do you like your food like hot? Like hot food? Like your meal coming out your plate, like your shit steam?
Yeah, it's yes.
Some
I would like my
people
food to be warm
Some
when it
people
comes
do.
out.
Some people do. Do you like your water, your juice, drink cold?
Depends on what I'm drinking.
Wow.
I mean, it depends on what I'm drinking. Like, I mean, if you go to Starbucks, you know, you can get something ice or warm.
I'm not talking. I'm talking cold drink. You know what I'm saying? Like you at the table with your steak and your potatoes. You ain't drinking coffee.
Well, I mean,
if
right,
that's the case, you should be shitting.
Facts, absolutely. I mean, it just depends though. Even with like a steak, if I do have like a soda or something, I do want it to be cold. But obviously, if you have like a wine, you don't want like a cold wine.
I don't know. I don't drink wine. But let me tell you, I said all that because this is the question of the day. We starting off, and we're gonna start off light. We're gonna start off a little light. Would you never eat a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again? You know, they also say that you're not supposed to drink cold water.
That's what they say.
Who?
Ice cold water. I have heard
listen to me. Hold on, wait. The person that ever said that, whoever came up with that, you did not play outside as a child. You didn't. You didn't do no strenuous work outdoors. So I don't believe that that's true. So I'm gonna keep drinking my shit cold.
Ice cold.
But yeah, if that was a pick one. If you never eat a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again.
It would probably be cold drink.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, it would probably be cold drink. I mean, because like I said, I mean, you can do with like, I mean, even like room temp water is like busting at times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you gotta be thirsty. You have to be thirsty.
But like you can like kill a lukewarm bottle of water. Remember back in the day, those niggas was just drinking cold water or like Ozark. Remember those Ozark waters back in the day, the ones in the red pack. Yes, you do. You remember those?
I didn't. But I wasn't drinking bottled water back in the day. I was drinking straight out the sink.
And they was lukewarm too. No. It wasn't cold.
I'm throwing ice in it though.
Oh yeah, babe.
Every
time. Water hose though, it wasn't cold. Remember?
Sometimes though, but that was different though.
True.
That was different.
But I'm not messing with no cold steak though. So
nah.
Well, do it. Nah. Cold spaghetti.
Cold pizza.
Nope. And you know, people swear about cold pizza.
I don't understand that.
People swear about cold
y'all
pizza.
Just lazy, bro.
That shit is gross.
You just lazy, bro. You just don't want to heat that shit up. You don't want to turn the oven on for a few minutes or put it in the microwave. You're just lazy. That's okay though. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, so hot and cold meals, hot and cold weather. It was raining like a bitch in Memphis, but I'm sliding to the M.
Slide.
I go see two great, wonderful people. My grandparents, my grandfather, and my grandmother. Now,
Mama's side, daddy's side.
Both on side. One, my mama, and my grandma, mama, dad, my daddy, mama, and my granddaddy, my mama, daddy. And, you know, this time I really took time to really just chop it up with these folks. Like, for 87 and 88, 89 years old, bro.
Seen some things. Been some things.
Yeah. So, but I'll just, not even going to get into like what we were talking about, but it's crazy how I feel like, you know, some older people still have the mental capacity to go out and, you know, create stupid ass laws or can have a job for life. Yeah. At a position when
I see you going with.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. I'm getting into when I'm talking to my grandparents and my grandmother, she tell me some of the stuff she saw growing up and how people treated her, just her as an individual, just not black, now just her as a person. You know, and seeing how it molded her and formed her hardship, you know, said put a mold over her. She a tough, independent woman. Like she don't be like people helping her. She 80-something years, can't get around that girl, but she don't want that help.
Independent, yeah.
You feel me? She had that mentality, like that.
I mean, like
she's been doing it her whole life.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, I mean, because no one gave her, helped her at all when she was coming up, at all.
But I
get out the mud.
Get into that to say, so these old people that they're not all 80-something, but 40, 50, yeah, down there. These people that's Supreme Court that's changing these laws. And I'm saying that because they have had this same thought or always have a feeling about. I rarely think people change, especially people like that.
No, No, I'm a believer. I've always said, to me, honestly, past 30, I feel like some of the habits that you formed is really hard to break. So let alone a mindset when you get past 40, you not really. No, bro. Like, you're not changing the way that somebody think. The same way how, like, your grandmother, for instance, she's always been like independent. Like, she want to do her own thing. She like, it's because she had to do that.
Yeah.
Forever. You see what I'm saying? So you're not gonna get her out of it. Say, no, I got this. I do it myself. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not changing her mind from that because she's been like that. It's the same thing goes with I just feel like anybody, but like past a certain age, you know, yeah, like the way that you think, you're not changing some of these people's minds, bro. And I think that is the reason why in certain jobs, i.e. in the political realm, especially for judges, there should be some type of like, okay, yo, there's no way that you can be in the same position for 20, 30 years. Because at that point, you develop biases.
But at every level and everything, nobody's there for life.
Nope. Nobody.
Re-elections going on.
No position.
You got to something. Well, how is it possible that the people can choose everything else? They say we can vote on everything else down there. You can't vote on them.
Well, because I think
it's
the
individuals, not like parties, because everybody want to get in that bullshit. Neither one of these parties matter.
Well, the reason why, what does that say?
The term of justice lasts until either they choose to retire or reach the mandatory retirement age of 70.
Okay. Which is still wild.
That's still life, man.
But like, to the point though, I think the reason why it's like that is because technically speaking, a justice or a judge is supposed to be, you know, like unbiased. You see what I'm saying? Like, no party affiliation, any of that. So they are supposed to be like the greatest at checks and balances in the country, technically speaking.
But who said?
Well, it's based off a track record because like most of these judges came from, you know what I'm saying, like states, cities where they, you know.
I watch a lot of documentaries and I see how fucked up these judges are.
Oh, facts. I mean, yeah, but it's been like that for, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been
for a minute.
The beginning of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get appointed by like a president.
Facts.
Like Clarence Thomas, for instance, was appointed by George Bush, like the dad.
Exactly.
HW.
Exactly. And that was like what? When was he president? In 90? So what was that? 91?
It was like 90. It was 91. Yeah.
Exactly, bro. This is 2021. 2022.
Come on now. But that's what I'm saying. Like these laws, it's so many laws in the year 2022. I didn't read all of them and don't remember all of them, but they didn't change so many laws in these few little months, bro.
They have.
Right under niggas' noses.
They have.
That's one list. I told Ricky, tell his wife that I was gonna stop saying nigga so much. I got through this just 15 minutes in. I said it took me 15 minutes.
It's not been 15 minutes.
We've been sitting here for 15 minutes. And I ain't said it.
That man said we've been here. We were recording 15 minutes. We had not been. Folk literally, bro, all the listeners right now looking at this screen like, wait, we've been like 5 minutes. But now, real talk, like getting straight to it though, with the overturning of Roe versus Wade. To me, this is like the federal government, another way for them to pass the fucking buck. Because basically they just put it back into the states' hands. Like the actual federal government itself.
And thing is, the states was already ready to roll them laws out so fast.
Absolutely.
Tennessee shit coming up in less than 30 days. Just let y'all know.
Yep, Tennessee's around the corner, baby. Around the corner. But it is one of those things where like, I think, you know, this is my opinion. Like, they're like, all right, you know what? We just about to, like, we're done having these conversations. The federal government is, we're just gonna let the states do their own thing. But at the same time, though, I'm not sure. Y'all have to. So, no, I'm not even gonna say that because I won't put out no false information. But is definitely a wild time because now at this point, this is the reason why, I stress. Me personally, I have stressed. Like, I mean, y'all go to my IG. I've done campaigns around in Tennessee, specifically Nashville and Memphis. It is important for y'all to go out and vote locally. Like, local elections are important, if not more important sometimes than the federal election. Like, who's gonna be fucking president, which that's very important because like Bush, Trump is the reason like 2 of these justices Trump actually appointed. So that is important, but it's still a local. It is a state run. Like all this stuff, like the state, like Planned Parenthood and all that. Now is down to the states. So that means that your elected officials, your governor, your mayor, your state representatives, whoever they are. That shit that we vote on here in Tennessee, but folk don't show up to them motherfuckers. I'm just being frank. People do not show up to local. Let me rephrase it. I don't see a lot of us showing up to the local polls, and that's very important. I already early voted for this year. People don't even know that there's stuff going on this year that you can be voting on for your senators and your representatives and your judges and all that. It's going on right now as we speak. People are campaigning for that. Damn. So like you gotta pay attention. Listen, I would say right here, real quick, in Nashville specifically, the Equity Alliance. You can follow them on IG. You can follow them on Facebook, but they put out voter guides every single election season, and that's where I get all my info from. It's called the Equity Alliance. Faye, I'll shoot you the link. Yeah, that's it right there. But they put out voting guides. They'll put out literally, it'll have everyone's names, who joined for what they have done in Memphis, in Nashville, in Chattanooga, and Knox, so you guys can know what the fuck going on. I know it's a lot of information. We don't know all the answers to it, but they got the one-stop shop. I fuck with the Equity Alliance, bro, and that's here in Tennessee. So
shout out to them. Major shit in the streets.
Anyway, I got my soapbox.
Nah, dude, hey, this is serious shit, man.
Is.
Like you said, it's changing. It's important. It's very important. I mean, obviously, we know like my little stance on the whole Roe versus Wade. I mean, I obviously a woman should be able to choose. That's all I say that forever. So,
period.
That's
a woman should be able to choose what she wants to do, bro.
But to me, the biggest part of, not the biggest, but one of the major factors that's going to play into this is these abortions that's going to take place in homes or in ways that people just going to come up with. The same way people come out and get plastic surgery or something, or go get this fixed or that fixed. Mm-hmm. I feel it's going to be this. I mean, I'm saying plastic surgery when they go to Brazil,
like the Tijuana.
Yeah, go something like that. Yeah, mm-hmm. And I'm saying this. I feel that's going to be the same thing that's going to happen with this.
Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. This is raw wrong, bro. So I'm going to keep it a B. Mm-hmm. This is what's going on in Sweethead, all right? You see, the pro-lifers, I believe is what it is, right? Churches.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot of people on that side. Yes, facts. But there's a lot of people on that side, women included, that are all about pro-life, right?
Yeah.
This is what's going to hit home. When Susie's daughter,
facts,
gets pregnant. Because look, here's the thing, bro. Most of your minorities, they don't have that many abortions. Abortions are expensive.
Oh yeah. 100%. So ain't no abortion clinics in the hood anyway.
That's so abortions are expensive. So minorities, look, there's a lot of us around this motherfucker because people can't afford getting an abortion. So who's really going? Those that got the money to do so. So now you saying that like people like, oh yeah, I'm all for it. They perpetrating a fraud, saying that like y'all ain't really ready. But really, if it comes to Sally Sue's home, they getting rid of that kid. But now you can't. So I just feel like a lot of people gonna be like, well,
if they got money, they can go another state and do it.
Facts, you can, right? But that's when it's gonna start really like coming home. It's gonna start knocking on your front door. Yeah. Once it's at your front door, and now you gotta make a decision. You're gonna see what's going on.
Yeah,
you're gonna see what's going on.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna get real.
It's gonna get real
shiesty out here. It's gonna get real.
I've seen Handmaid's Tale, bro. That's all I gotta say.
My brother said the same shit.
Have you seen it?
Nah, but I heard about it.
It's first of all, it's a damn good show. But like I've seen it, bro. Like this, like population control.
Yeah. And
literally men take, because literally on the show, like it's men taking control of women's bodies, like literally, like when they're having sex, all that shit is wild.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
wild.
It's wild. That's what another point. Like these old ass people, these old women, they've been having those thoughts of, pro-life and da 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 da. No, you know what I'm saying? They had the same mentality the way they treated women back in the day. These people were around then.
True.
Yeah. And was tagging along. I'm saying the same shit.
Yep.
So
ain't nothing new under the sun, man.
Absolutely not. So I mean, I don't know. That shit, hey, I'm riding out here for y'all women. Just know that, hey, you know what I'm saying? What was I saying? The best, what was that meme? Not meme, but it was a picture that's been going around, dude. Like, who made you hoe ass niggas king of the pussy? Whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That shit was fire, but I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say, just, and I'll get off of after this, man. Like, you know, it is a day and age to where, you know, we just gotta be safe. And men specifically, when you are, you know, and about to have, you know, sex with a woman or whatever the case may be, like, do your part as well. Like, you know, ask questions like, hey, look, you know, like, look, I know how it is nowadays. Niggas don't be wearing condoms and all that. Fuck that, yo. Like, don't put no other woman in jeopardy just because you're trying to get the nut off. You know what I mean? Real talk. Don't even do that for sure. But anyways.
All right, let's get a little lighter over here. You know what I'm tired of?
What is that?
You tattoo artists in Nashville. Tired of y'all ass. Now, one dude, nah, he probably could say, nah, babe, I'm tired of you because I did not come one time. But hey, that was payback. He didn't come one time too. That's okay though. I ain't talking to you. All you other ones, Louis, especially your ass, Louis. I ain't gonna tell the specific people what you did, but I still got a text message, my boy. Anyways, the rest of y'all people, tattoo artists in Nashville, some of y'all that do things like charge by the hour. Hey, stop going to people that charge by the hour.
Dang, people charge by the hour to get tatted? So it's not like buy tat. It's like, all right, well, this will probably cost you X, Y, and Z. Like they charge by the hour? That's wild. That's wild.
Stop going to people that charge by the hour. It sounds good.
What's the hourly rate? Like what is it?
What you mean? Like what?
Like how much is it per hour?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on what you get. It depends. So like, let's just say if you get something little, then they'll just charge you the hour and just because they'll get it done. But they'll charge you the whole hour. It really takes
30 minutes.
Exactly. So,
but like the hour is like $25. It's like $50, like $100.
It depends on what it is though.
Okay. So they'll still set the price based on what it is.
Yeah, they'll still set the price, but then they'll be like, all right, well, if I gotta go over, then it's gonna. That's what I'm saying. This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tatting by the hour is bullshit.
The way you even explain it doesn't make no sense. That's crazy.
Look, tattoo artists typically charge $75 to $250 per hour. That's what I'm saying.
That's wild.
They can just make up some shit.
That's wild. That's wild. I ain't got no tats. I know that shit. That's foul.
But see, that's what I'm trying to get to y'all to say. Y'all have these tattoo artists booked up to August and November and all this stuff, and they thinking they doing something. When they literally getting over on y'all folks by booking 2 people a day, making you pay $270 for 2 hours, and you got a little small tat that they said it the super detail, but I know. Look at me.
I've been here.
I've done this. And why you think I'm trying to give you this game?
That's crazy.
Tattoos about detail. It's about ink. It's about yes, they got to put in time, but guess what? Also, you sitting your ass down right there too.
It's time for you too. Yeah.
That's time for you too. And this is art. They doing work. Something that's going to be on you forever. Yeah, you get it covered up. Yeah, you can get it removed. Ask Taylor Warren. It took this man forever to get that shit off his arm. But guess what? By the hour, and you just set a number, that's crazy. You asking me, Daren, what would you do? See, I'm different. When I go to the tat shop, first of all, I'm going to my tat people for the most part. Yes, I look around here doing Nashville when I just don't feel like going to Miami or bringing my guy up from Miami or going to California or bringing my guy from California. That's, you know what I'm saying? They get pricey. You feel me? And it's just, you know, a lot of shit got to go into it. You got to get them a flight. You got to get them a hotel. Then, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about our tats. We're going to print them out. We're going to do that. So when I go to the tat shop, bro, it's the tattoo. That's what I'm saying. I don't try to talk to the tattoo artist. He be like, oh, when you want to come in, what you thinking? No. Look, I want to come in your off day. Every day of your every off day you got, or a extra day you trying to make some bread. I want to come in that joint. I want this, and this first. Let's go. Charge, what you said? What, 700,000? All right, go. Come on.
You said 700,000?
I mean 700 or 1,000.
Oh,
700,000. No, nigga. Oh, are you crazy? What the hell is wrong with you?
I almost passed out here like shit. 700,000. I never get that.
Anyway,
700,000. Okay.
So that's how I'm dropping two tats every time. I'm coming in every time. You know I'm gonna come in every time.
Yeah.
I'm dropping 2 tats on you every time. Whatever you charge, bro. And it's your all day. And I'm gonna bring you something to eat.
And really, I just kicking it. Yeah.
Kicking it. You just talk it up.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy though. So, question for you. I mean, has tats gotten more expensive since you've been getting tats? Like, have like you seen like
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't listen.
Okay, so
I don't go into just a tat shop and be like, hey, I've done it before, obviously, but I didn't win the tat shop. Hey, let me get that. And
how much did your first tat cost you? Like your very first tat?
That's my sister. I don't know. She was there. I don't remember. Probably like 120.
Okay.
Probably like 120.
All right. But like you ain't getting no $120 tat nowadays though at all, nowhere, right? Unless it gotta be hella small, probably. But
if I'm getting a hella small tat, that means I already got like 2 or 3 other tats already in that session, and I just like go do this real quick.
Gotcha.
That's how I be getting small tats. Like
I got you.
I be getting other shit, and I be hey, just fill that in right there with this.
I got you. Man, tattoo. Well, I mean, look, Bridges, it sounds like anything else, but it sounds like freaking at the barbershop too, how they tax.
This is way more political. Oh, taxing, yeah. But I'm just saying the way they set up the
with like the whole hour.
They scale their schedule and try to make it seem like, oh, I'm booked up too.
But they got like two sessions.
Exactly.
And then
they'll be just sitting in their shop drawing or some shit, like chilling.
Do they got booth rents out of these shops? Well, shit, like you don't
they
know.
got booth rents.
It's like it's booth rent,
yeah.
Booth rents out of the shop. You got to pay for probably not only just like the booth. You got to pay for your ink probably.
Well, you got to go buy all that shit. Like
that shit probably expensive though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they got Then they got new stuff that's wireless now and all that shit. So they can tat. Well, but they take, bro. Niggas tat should be all right in the bag like that, and the whole system in there, and they just gone.
Damn.
Take it wherever.
Compact.
Yep.
Okay.
Easy. That's why you can like bring a tat man in from wherever.
Yeah.
They gonna have the gun and needles and all that stuff.
You ever been to a tat party? I know it's like a thing. I saw it on
kind of. Well, me and Armani threw a couple tat parties. Without Miami for tattoo artists. It just like we did in LA, we did in Dallas. I mean, Miami. No, what was in Dallas? LA and Dallas.
Dallas.
Do the tat party, drop in 3 days, probably drop like 7, 8, not like 10 tats a piece. Just sitting there, just going every day.
We need to throw a tat party. I'm just gonna come through and just watch. I've been thinking about like little ring thing, you know.
Bro, get out of here.
What?
Look, you ain't gonna have to sit down. You just stand up and he'll just test you just like that. Actually, no, you probably should sit down. You're a faint or some shit.
What you mean?
You'll probably definitely faint. You look like a nigga that'll faint.
No, fool. I'm not scared of needles, bro, at all, bro.
Have you seen it shooting in the arm, though?
What you mean? I don't think that will.
That ain't gonna affect you?
No, bro.
What about the pain? Because you talking about a finger? That's a bone on bone.
I honestly don't think it'll hurt that much.
That's good. That's a good answer.
I don't think it would. Like
it don't hurt me. I love it. I love the pain. That's the good shit. It's like a release of all the bullshit.
I mean, they call it ink therapy, don't they? Is that a thing? Ink therapy? Therapeutic?
So. Look at that shit. It's crazy though how tattoos are. Have you ever seen a tribal get a tribal tattoo?
I've seen it on like...
Man, I saw Matt Tateo showed me his, bro.
It's just different.
Man, I said I'll get one, like a little one. I'm talking.
You mean like the actual process is just like...
Yeah, not the process.
Oh, okay.
I do the process, but I don't know. I hold from my hip all the way to my ankle. Like they be tatting from their hip all the way to like their ankle, or their whole thigh, or their whole back.
I mean, they ain't doing that in like one sitting though.
Let me think. Nah, you right. It ain't.
Ain't no way you can do that.
I had to remember
sitting.
what niggas how it ain't.
What you mean, bro? Like that, it looked like they were probably taking like 16 hours to do some shit like that fucking detailed. Something like that.
I wish I had Manti new number. I would call him and ask.
I'm pretty sure it'll take a minute to do something like that.
Oh, well, any Samoans under here, y'all let us know, man.
Yeah, hit us up, man.
I damn sure want to do the process, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do it, man. And we gonna, bro. As a matter of fact, that's gonna be our tap party, bro. You gonna come through
and everybody watch me go through the pain? Hell no. Y'all got me. What? I'm just supposed to sit here and I get something little like that.
Gotcha.
Y'all finna sit
that man look like that man chilling right there though.
Man.
He look like he was chilling, bro. Taking that shit like a G. I ain't got no tattoos. It's too late for me, man. It make no sense for me getting a tattoo.
It ain't never too late.
It's too late for me, bro.
No, bro, it is never too late. My auntie about to get a tattoo.
If I get a tat though, bro, like I won't like it gotta be shirt off season. It's too late for me.
Oh,
B just got like some new tats too. You seen
Yeah,
that?
that's what I'm saying.
But he done may have been tatted though.
Might have like one tat, bro.
Nah.
All right, like 3
B
or 4.
had like it was like a whole thing going on.
Oh, he got the chest,
yeah,
right?
I got some more shit right here and shit.
See,
now.
go ahead, hop on, bro.
Man, I'm not getting
Tell
no
Justin
tattoo.
come on too.
Nah, for everybody body to form. You know, like whooping eating.
Hey,
good.
what's that? You know that new movie Nope? That what's called?
Yeah.
He
I
like
had
them
seen it.
inflatable things.
Hell yeah. You stop my nigga.
Oh
God.
man, you see what they doing to Brittney Griner, bro?
Yes, I saw that announcement today.
6
I know
more months.
Yeah, 6 more months. She has to proceed. Well, so she had a court appearance today, I
Yeah.
believe. And the sentencing, if I'm not mistaken, is July 1st.
The court said the start date of her trial for July 1st.
Okay.
Griner could face 10 years in prison if convicted on charges of large-scale transportation of drugs. God damn.
Yeah. I'm look, I've been doing this every night, man. I'm gonna do it tonight, bro. I just gotta say a prayer for her, bro. Cause that is scary. That is scary. It's really scary to think about that. Like, honestly, even just to put that out there, because that's the worst that can happen, though. It's like the 10 years.
Yeah.
Technically. So,
Yeah.
but anytime, though. Anytime, bro.
When you just hear that.
Yes,
it's
bro. Saying it. That's scary as
scary.
hell, yo. I wouldn't even want to know what that max is.
Yo, just the 6 months, like just being delayed.
Yes,
6
another
months is
6 months.
Like, you just told me
insane.
I was gonna be out of here in 3.
Yes. Saying, hey, look,
And that was just last 2, like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
She's been in it since when, Faye? February?
No, I'm saying, but they just
Yeah,
told her a
February.
few weeks ago, like you got
You
3
got
more months. Now
3
they
more
just
months.
gave
Now
her
it's at 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro. That is wild. It's really sad. I'm talking about like, I don't know.
I can't. I've been. Every time I see something about her, I always think about like, bro, what is she going through? Because there's nobody over there that can just understands her.
No one over there.
And she don't understand them.
Mm-mm.
No family.
None.
I know she feel like she is alone. Basically,
Yeah, bro. She's solo over there.
big prayers out there. Though.
Yeah, mental health, all that, bro.
that,
Like,
bro.
all that.
She might be messed up when she come back. It's a
Spooked,
possibility,
bro.
PTSD for sure.
For sure.
Big facts.
For sure. Prayers up to her and to the fam, and you know what I'm saying? Just when we first, when she first went over there, I remember like people was tweeting and stuff saying, hey, like, you know, folk wasn't really trying to make a big fuss out of it because they didn't want it to be political, whatever.
Yeah.
Now looking back on it, I'm calling bullshit on that.
What do you mean? What you trying to get at though?
I feel like it's being slick swept under the rug. It's not being talked about like that.
But people would beg to differ because they be seeing articles and they'll say, "Oh no, they talked about it. They trying."
Nah, man.
I believe they probably gonna send somebody over there like try, but they not like no for real shit.
That's what I'm saying.
They just send a little dude boy over there, man. They just go over there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's, and look, I don't know. This is all hypotheticals. I just feel like that right there was a ploy. Like, all right, well, to me now, like just looking back on, it's like, golly, yo, like us being kind of quiet about it. I mean, all right, yes, well, 6 months, well, 3 months.
I get it, but I didn't get it.
I didn't really get it either. I got it from a little bit because
Little-
obviously
yeah,
there was
just 'cause
around
the
the
rush
time
and
that like
the war-
Ukraine,
war
a
war
lot of
just
shit was going on.
started,
It's all right, well, I guess there's something that makes sense about it. But then I had to get back to thinking, bro, have I ever trusted the government when they tell me some shit? Hell no, bro. What? Have I ever in my life said, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's right. Now I'm thinking about
Well,
wait a minute.
you did trust them when they said they had dinosaurs.
The government tell me that. National
That's part of the
geographic
government. That's part of the
No,
government.
it's not.
But look,
We ain't got to talk about it.
did you see that stupid ass shit they
What
booked?
was that?
That mammoth they said from 30,000
I
years
saw
ago.
that. I saw that.
And
I saw that. I don't believe that either. That's an alien. That looked like the thing that was from it looked like something that was on Independence Day.
It's preserved. We preserve. Look, a whole baby woolly mammoth has been found frozen in the permafrost of northwestern Canada. The first
It's
such
possible.
discovery in North America. The mummified ice age mammoth is thought to be more than 30,000 years old. It was found by gold miners. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Man.
They just, I ain't gonna lie to you. To
Come
me,
on,
like,
bro.
they are just like throwing numbers out there, 30,000. Like, who really came up with 30,000?
But then you
came
mean
up
to
with
tell
30,000?
me, but then you saying in 30,000 years, it was some gold miners in 2022. On Tuesday, they found them. Make it make sense to me, bro.
You said some gold miners in 2022 was just out there just digging for
The
gold.
digger floor, and they came up on a woolly mammoth, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all done did all this over saying you digging here and digging here.
That is
but you just
wild,
ain't checked that spot, though. You like, nah, we're going to stay away from that spot. We just let the people go mine some gold over there.
I'm trying to figure out though, like mining gold. Where were they at now? Like, is
Yeah,
that
so
a
now
spot
that
where like you
that
found gold
hole
before?
froze over there. The Yukon government compared it to Russia's discovery of a baby mammoth in the permafrost of Siberia in 2007. It was said the most complete mummified mammoth found in North America, and only the second such. You know what? This is a war. This is a race.
To see who can find the mammoth spot.
This is a race. This is a race.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is.
We had to race with these boys to get to the moon.
Now we racing for
Now we racing for dinosaurs.
the racing for dinosaurs. Bro, people are wild. That's wild. Bro, that's wild.
The baby, thought to be female, has been named. All right, bro. They give a good folk names. Nunchoga, meaning big baby animal.
Get the fuck
In
out
the
of here.
Han language spoken by Native Americans in the area. But then y'all being disrespectful. They didn't say they wanted to name that shit.
That's fine.
Man, you know what that shit look like? You know those
It look like they got
those
independence
worms or
Day.
those kid toys you can put in water and then they grow?
Nah, my
That's
kid
what that
ain't
shit
that.
look like.
My kid ain't
You
that
ain't
old
seen
yet.
one of those?
I don't think so.
Faith seen it. He ain't got no kids.
I remember when like you used to ball up a straw paper and put water
That
on
shit,
it.
that's what it look like when you put one of them holes in the water and then it expands.
I just love how Faye look up shit. Toy that grows.
Hey, toy in water that grows.
Toy in water and found the hole instantly, nigga. They better need a raise. We killing this shit.
Hey, bro, how you gonna just tell her you need a raise? What the fuck you got going on? Hell going on? You about as crazy as the celebrations were in the 80s. Now, once again, like I said, I was kicking shit with my granddaddy. You know, he a former football coach. All sport. He coached everything. But you know, we was watching some the 85 Cowboys versus Niners. And I saw an old familiar face. One of my former defensive coordinators, Ken Norton Jr. Now, I'm saying the celebration because this man he was making some plays, getting tackles. But when I say the celebrations were insane, and I'm talking about just in some of the fact that they look like they're about to hurt themselves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about just off of pumping their fist. Yes, that. No, but my dog was doing this. Like, he was like, I was like, oh, shit, coach.
That man gonna break something.
That's gotta hurt, baby. But yeah, I just had to see like this.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That man did shoot that gap, though.
He shot the gap. I love it. Great play. But don't hurt yourself after, coach. But I'm just saying, I just watching all these players, great players. Obviously, they were making great
had
plays.
a hell of a game. That game looked like.
Eric Davis is getting pick sixes and all these people, you know what I'm saying, playing, balling out. But just the celebrations, but I don't see how y'all can talk about us these days.
Oh, yeah.
Them folks was just giving straight, real high fives. But them hoes look like it hurt, though. Nah, they was swinging them hoes. Yeah. I was like, golly.
Folks winding up.
And when them folks would spike the ball, man, I mean, all the dance, like, but it just looked like it hurt. It didn't look like
that was live right there.
Nah, that's what's his name? Nah, he played for the Titans. I was about to say White Shoes. See, look, that shit was not cold, fool. That shit was not cold, bro. Hey, humping the air was a thing back then. Oh, he was cabin patching on that. But hey, humping the air, hey, that's what it was at back in them days, boy. You humped that air, you was.
Who was the first dude that brought out the Sharpie and started signing the balls? Who was that? T.O.?
He was the only person that did that.
That shit was live. That was a lot.
I remember when Randy Moss did the fake moon. Man, that fucker threw a penalty and he got a fine for that shit.
Word?
He faked moon the fans and they fined his ass and threw a penalty, bro.
Ooh-wee.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Man.
Oh, man.
That was cold. I'm out having a game, of course. Look at him. That was when we had the braids, too. And I hate when people do. Hey, don't do that when people celebrate. Don't pull me away from my celebration, but just follow me.
Yeah, they might threw the flag on that shit.
They threw the flag, and he got a fine.
That's crazy.
That's it fucked up. Anyway, hey, shout out to Ole Miss baseball, man. Y'all finally won something, baby. Look at y'all, man. Look at y'all. Y'all ain't won football since 19 slavery, and y'all ain't gonna never get it done in basketball. And here you go, baseball. Your coach was there for 22 years, and y'all finally did it, man. Hey, good job, Ole Miss. That should be your rivalry. You should have a lot to say. You really quiet.
I don't acknowledge them.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm surprised they even made the list, to be honest.
Damn, I just saying because they won a championship. You won a championship, I mean, hey. Unless in 2 weeks we hear that they was cheating or something.
We probably will. I'm damn honestly, the Marys, I'm not saying that. I'm leading up the investigation right now. Fool. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Fuck some shit up. We can be quiet. I'm trying to figure out a way to fuck this shit.
All right, well, forget Ole Miss then. Look, now
this is important.
The draft class of the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, we ain't finna go through the whole NBA draft yet. We might sprinkle in and talk about a few people, but the draft class, the Grizzlies took for their number one overall, Jake LaRavia. How you say that name? Jake LaRavia from Wake. David Roddy, I'm going to talk about him. We acquired Danny Green from Philly, got Kennedy Chandler out of Tennessee, and got Vince Williams Jr. out of VCU. Mm-hmm. Had to get rid of DeAnthony, unfortunately. Shout out to Big Melt. And we gave up a second-round pick to San Antonio. Mm-hmm. Now, we was busy. Now, let's get
busy.
on.
I like it, though.
Let's get to Jake from Wake.
Go ahead.
First, I didn't know who he was. I watched a few of his highlights. Whoever put his highlights on YouTube, he needs to take those down. He just got like hustling plays with my dog and shit. Him saving the ball and stuff. Like, I mean, I get it. We need that. But we also need some scoring, hooping. And I think this is what we talked about one time before. I think this was a potential pick. I think they think he can be able to turn it into something down the line. Hopefully not a Chandler Parsons. Something.
Pray to God.
Even though Chandler Parsons is one of the biggest thieves of the NBA.
I mean, I can't even call that man a thief, bro. He just got a good team.
Right.
He just got people hate on him. Got to make out a bag.
I ain't hating on him. I was just mad that he just came to the Grizzlies. That's all. I just wish he didn't do that.
Bag on us, fool.
He
got a hoodwinked.
Bamboozled. But nah, Jake from Wake got it. I like him. He cold. My favorite player on this list though, David Roddy.
I'm surprised you said that. Okay.
I like, bruh. I don't know what it is. I just like how he hoop. He bang down low. He take you inside, outside. He got handles. You know what I'm saying? He got energy. He play with emotion. That's my type of shit. But yeah, like, bro, got the good inside, outside game. I do not like the Danny Green. I don't think he's going to be here anyway. Maybe I'm wrong.
Really?
I
you didn't really like that? Tell me why. Because I'm going to tell you the reason why I slick liked it. Spurs the floor, yo. Spurs the floor. He doesn't need the ball.
When has he had a contributing season?
What you mean?
It's been a while.
Not really. It has not been a while.
Bring up his stats, please. It's been a while.
It's not about his like, bro.
Yes,
bro,
it is. Yes, no. I'm talking about this and this.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
But you just say he's a shooter, he's gonna spread the floor. You got to be making shots.
That's true, but he's still a threat out there. You're not gonna leave him by himself. You're not gonna leave that Danny Green by himself.
In game, what is that? Well, game 5, the Dylan Brooks
broke.
game.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about Dylan Brooks.
Brooks. My bad. This past playoffs though, Green was broke. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
horrible.
In fact, he was. But last season was bad for him. It was definitely
It was tough.
It was. He had a tough go.
But then my other thing, I started thinking about the last couple of times we signed or acquired veteran players, other than Vince Carter.
Niggas
ain't everybody been gone.
That's true.
Some type of capacity that we done got rid of them. When they didn't, pussy Andre Iguodala just ain't want to play with us. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you got your ring, my boy. But yeah, a couple actually.
Exactly.
We got the Kenny Chandler out of Tennessee, out of Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
A lot of folk were saying, I was seeing people talking about, was like, man, like, yo, just fucking stay at it. Like, I just feel like it's very, very hard being from Memphis and like coming back and being a pro athlete. Memphis is very, very
I think
small.
even being a college athlete and you going to stay in Memphis is tough.
True.
Especially if you're a high profile type of player. Absolutely.
It is. I do agree. I do like him though. I like him a lot. I will say though, like I said, I just feel like, you know, he gotta make sure that he's around the right folk because like I said, man, Memphis is small and they're young, you know. Yeah. But Memphis, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the Grizzlies has done a great job with the rookies that we have brought in the past. Ain't nobody really got no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. Yeah. I mean, them boys probably be out there.
Out there. Facts.
I don't know now, because
but he knows the city though.
Yeah, he knows the city.
That's what I'm saying. And like people know him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like people know him. It's just, and then like Memphis, look, cause you know, man, people want to be outside. You know, you want to be outside. And it's like, damn.
A lot of shit open up in
there
Memphis
ain't
now.
a lot of and then like there's only a few spots in Memphis where you can.
No, I'm saying it is going. It's good. It seems like it's about to be starting to be more spots opening up a little bit. Like one a year, maybe.
Yeah, it's not that many spots, bro.
It ain't.
He ain't gonna be able to be low key. I tell you like that. It's very hard to be low key.
As soon as you walk in love the first time,
shit,
it's over with.
But I pray to God he never goes to love though. And I'm not hating on love. Like, you know, get y'all money.
Love looks beautiful in there now.
What you say?
Love look beautiful. It's nice in there now.
Okay, I haven't been.
I ain't been in. I just saw pictures.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Vince Williams Jr. at number 47. I like this pick too. Left-handed shooter.
Man, those are some dangerous motherfuckers, boy.
You right, because the motherfucker hit. What you mean?
They some dangerous shooters, boy.
Boy, I'm talking about he pulling up off the dribble, off the full, pushing the court. He just pulling out, yanking them joints, bro.
He'll be around for a minute.
I like him.
He'll be around for a minute.
I do also think the Grizzlies will win the Summer League again.
The Summer League?
With this squad, yes. I also like Kenny Lofton Jr.
You know, what Scott said he's going to play in Summer League.
Who?
James Wiseman.
Yeah, he should.
I'm just saying, like, you know, winning Summer League, depending on who all we got playing for the Grizzlies.
James Wiseman, that's just, what he going to...
What you mean? What he gonna do?
I mean,
don't do that to James Wiseman.
I'm not doing that to James Wiseman. I'm saying you just name one person. I just name I'm talking about the whole team.
I understand that, but like we know in basketball, one player, especially in Summer League, can make an impact.
Ian Clark.
That's what I'm saying. Like one player and like one dominating big like a James Wiseman, he about to dominate in that joint, bro.
No, I wasn't saying he wasn't going down. I'm just
we gonna say, but I mean, like
I want to see what Jalen Duran gonna do too.
I'm curious to see that. Detroit made some moves. You see Detroit,
bruh.
They made some moves.
They trying to do something. They
made some crazy moves. I was like, God,
I like it.
I like that too. Man, Detroit made some moves. I like the Ivy kid a lot.
Ooh,
I like him a lot.
That boy nice.
Yeah, he nice. I like
what about
him
Paolo?
a lot.
I don't like the Magic for him. I don't like the Magic for nobody. Magic done had 1,000 number 1, 2, 3 picks and
they might end up in LA some way, shape, form, and fashion. I saw somebody like post like whenever Orlando gets somebody cold, they always fit in LA. The White House with Shaq. Now you got Hill, bro. Like, but nah, like back to Detroit though. So you pick up Kemba, you pick up Duran, you already got Cade there.
Kemba's gonna get bought out.
Think so?
Ooh.
Oh, really?
See,
yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, it is a plan. Okay. I mean, I guess you don't even need Kemba because like you got Cade anyway, and you got Ivy, like I said.
Yeah.
They got a young core nucleus up there. Those was gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem. I'm looking forward to seeing the Summer League this year because there are like a lot. Like I feel like this was like one of those drafts where there was a few players. You know what I'm saying? There was like a few players in this draft. Like I'm really really looking forward to see. Paolo, obviously, like I said, Ivy. Where did I got Chet go?
Chet went to the OKC, ain't he?
Yeah. I'm curious to see what he does.
Shout out to Bar Smith going number 3. I know you wanted the number 1, my boy. It's all good. He went to the Rockets. Walker Kessler.
Solid too. The Rockets they got a young
Jalen Green.
Yeah. That's solid.
Yeah. And
That's
Walker
solid.
Kessler, number 22 overall to the Timberwolves. You know, we draft. Hey, y'all gotta get better at what y'all doing, bro. You gotta start telling people, hey, look, even though we just drafted him, we not finna draft him. Like, stop drafting him, nigga, then put it out there. I'm looking on ESPN app, and I'm like, Oh, we got I'm not watching it. I'm like, oh shit, we got Walker. Hell yeah. I'm tweeting this shit out there. And y'all over talking about, nah, he ain't finna be with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I was hyped too. I actually text you. I was like, that's what's up. That would have been a great pickup for us.
Oh my goodness,
I love that pickup. I love that pickup. I don't know how we let this shit go. But him over there in Minnesota though, I like that too. What
Minnesota look like, I don't know.
What you mean? You got Elwood, you still got your boy.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah,
what you mean?
That's a good situation.
And then man. I want to say,
backing up what's called Cat.
He'll be on the court with him. I feel like why not? Because like Cat can play outside a little bit. He'll be out there with him. Maybe I think so. And then like you'll have because they get rid of D'Angelo. I want to say they got rid of him and brought in somebody, but
no, he's still there.
I want to say they try and get rid of him. Then I think they are shopping his ass. They shopping him.
Get him out of here.
That man was in the playoffs. He went ghost mode.
That boy was doing shit.
He went ghost mode.
That folk on his ass in the form, boy.
They went ghost mode. Anyways, exciting draft. Though. I was actually excited about this draft. It was like a lot of like all the young players coming out. Like these boys.
Them boys nice, bro.
Yeah, this class was a nice. This was a nice class. All right, question for you: how much does religion play in your life?
Very, very little.
Very little. How about you, Faye? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, very little, almost none.
Correct.
For real?
Absolutely.
Why is it? Is it just like because like you like grew up in the church, right?
Yeah, I did.
It was
I grew up and formed my own opinions.
Okay, fair. Yeah, no, real talk. It's like fair.
I mean, I just look at it like I don't know. I mean, I can go a lot of places with this.
I know you can.
Like, I mean, a lot of places, but I'm not even gonna get to the darker stuff. But it's just like, man, no. I just look at it like this. But it's so many religions and so many of this and this person. This is God. No, this is right. No, this Bible. No, it's this Bible. No, it's this. And then killing people over religion and killing that's just
it's been a thing. It is.
And pressing religion on the person or making somebody feel a way of they not this and they not that. First of all, I don't care what religion. You could be an atheist. No, to me, I don't care. But if you, I feel like a lot of religious people, mostly, obviously, I'm speaking mostly to Christians, what I know. They judge you or persecute you and talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like the same. To me, bro, it's just about what type of person you are.
Yes, sir. That's fair. I had been like the reason why I asked that because I was having a conversation with somebody about that thing about like how like in the Christian church specifically, that's probably one of the most hypocritical
absolutely
religions besides like the people that believe in Buddhist or Hindu or whatever else, right? But like in Christian faith, it's like dang, like y'all supposed like according to the Bible, we're supposed to be the most charitable, the most forgiving, the most accepting.
The Bible to me is also like dinosaurs, or a book that was passed around. Everybody signed it.
And every book is going to say the people who believe whatever's in that book is the most, the best.
But I know you saw this Mormon documentary, bro.
Which one?
It was one. Okay, so it was the Mormon church. It was the dude that was he was setting out bombs, like trying to kill people because he was collecting Mormon documentary and they believed that God wrote on some gold scrolls, their commandments, and this was like 18 something that they said that they prophet founded it, what God put there. So I'm saying it's just like whatever people want to. The Bible was passed down from different. Not one person sat there and wrote the Bible from beginning to end because he walked around with Jesus or walked around with all these stories, all these people. It's a whole bunch of stuff put together.
Yeah, it is.
About, you know what I'm saying?
It is. One thing I would say like this area, especially like just like with the Bible specifically, there is like actual historical facts about what's in the Bible because the
Man, I don't doubt it. Because if you lived in that time and you wrote it down, then yeah.
Well, like the three major religions, like Christianity.
See, how can we say that though?
By population size.
Okay.
So you got Judaism, Muslim, or Islam, not Muslim. Muslim is a group. So Islam, in Christianity, right? All of those, the books itself, right, are actually, so for instance, in Judaism, you have the Torah. And the Torah is basically the Old Testament of the Bible. It's the same. You know, like it's like the same thing, like, but they just don't have the New Testament in there, the actual Gospels, the letters Paul wrote, In the Islamic faith, from what I know, gathered, I mean, the split happened after because like they believe in Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When I believe it was Isaac, he had a son, Ishmael. No, I'm sorry. It was Abraham. Abraham had Isaac and he had Ishmael. Ishmael went one way and that created the Islamic faith. But it's all based off like the same thing. But the reason why I just asked that was, at what point did you or did anybody, because I have seen it myself to where like Christians in particular can be very, very, to your point, exclusive. They can be like, well, we don't want to mess with y'all, but like, hold on, I thought y'all supposed to, accept everybody. What was your first experience with like what was like the first thing you saw? Like, wait a minute, hold on, bro, that don't even like look right. Like how y'all call yourselves, quote unquote good and holy people?
I wouldn't say. I mean, it's like you go up in church, you see people arguing, gossiping, and fighting.
That's true.
It's like,
that's true. Yeah.
So it's not even that. It was actually more when I went to that private school, middle school, bro. And it was a Catholic school, so they whole routine is some other stuff, and that's what I was like. No, St. Louis Catholic School. That's what I went for the 7th, 8th grade. I mean, I went from Kirby there. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that was night and day a bit.
Bruh. I used to going through metal detectors, baby. We cool. It's all good. Now I gotta wear a tie to school. Oh. And it's only 2 black people in here.
The tie got him, Faye. That's what it was, man. It was the tie that got him.
And it's only 2 black people here.
Okay, fair. I was the only black person in my school for a minute. It was, I think I've told that story before. Like, but it was at private school. I was like one of the only black.
But yeah, so when I went over there, that's when I realized, like, religion, that's just choice.
I mean, it is a choice, and people have a choice.
I'm saying like a choice. Yes, people have a choice, but I'm saying also as far as like, I guess I shouldn't say choice. Like, it's just so many out there. It's like you can go to a store and just pick one.
And just pick which one you want to follow. I got you.
All right, well, if I don't believe, but if I don't believe, I don't need to have to come in this building and keep on sitting up and standing down. Or I got to talk to him and tell him my problem because I can just go talk to God myself because I still believe him.
That's true.
So I don't feel like I gotta go through a third party to go holler at Big Dog.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel
like I gotta.
You should though.
It's like you gotta go talk to the priest or the priest.
Hey
now
man,
you gotta,
tell God.
Wait, no. You gotta go talk to God or your priest and shit, and then it's like a 3-day waiting period. You get your blessings back because you gotta go through him. Then he gotta set it up. So that only makes sense to me. I'm just gonna go holler at Big Dog myself.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna stay prayed up in your faith and all this stuff. I feel like that's where you just start learning how to. What lane you taking as far as being not a religious person, but a believer of a higher power.
Having faith.
Yes.
Having faith.
Yes.
I got you.
Yes.
I like that. I mean, there's that. I do feel like there is some importance or some, not importance, what's the word we're looking for? There's some benefits gravely in life on having some type of a faith-based foundation. Because I feel like just without faith, having like a dream or things that you want to do and it's out of your control to do it in some way, shape, form, or fashion, having like that to fall back on as like a starting place. Because here's the thing. I feel like the main reason why I think religion plays a pretty big part of my life now is because I don't trust man for shit. I can't depend on nobody for nothing.
I don't think I'm thinking even with or without religion, nobody ever trusts nobody like that.
But people do though. Like people.
But that's a personal choice that you're making.
A lot of folk do though. Like people.
But
like
that's what I'm saying. That's a personal choice for a person to make. Like
it is.
Just the same way.
You don't say that religion is a man-made thing?
Who, me? Personally?
1,000% is.
The term religion, yes, I do think that's man-made. But faith,
itself,
I don't think that's
man-made.
man-made.
Religion itself is a man-made thing.
Yeah, religion itself, yeah.
That's what you're saying.
I do think like the concept of religion and deities is definitely something that was constructed by a man. I think that faith, though, in retrospect, is something that you do have to do yourself and discover what that is. Like I do believe in faith. And that's not like for instance, my cousin, I have a cousin that is a Buddhist, right? And even Buddhism is a man-made faith. Like you have a person like that you can point back to and say, okay, yeah, he's the one that started.
But that's how they all are though. And all of them is just like, even what, I don't know, some is the most Scientology. And all this is, oh man, they say, oh no, this is where it started and he found it, or this person said so, and this is where it started at for us, because we believe that. So it's just all a matter of belief and what you want to believe in. If you want to believe that I don't need religion, all I need is my faith. And higher power, then that's it. Right. I don't see how people, I get how people get upset about, you're not a Christian, or you're not Catholic, or you're not this, and you're not that. I
think that's what people should do, is find a faith that they believe in, though. You know
I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it has to be a religion. If it's a religion, cool. I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Go to church, fine, have fun.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you. I just think like I said, like that term, even like the term quote unquote Christianity, right? That Christian term, that was a negative term at first. That wasn't even like a good thing. Like to be called a Christian back in the day was like
the tithes in the Bible. I think that was put there by the nigga that was trying to raise some money.
I mean, you can think that.
What's that shit called?
What's that?
What? Where they raise shit up on there.
Like tithes?
Nah.
Offerings?
Scratch that. That all that shit. But I just feel like, I don't know, that's just always been tricking me. Like, well, I gotta give the money to the church, right? But then it's gonna stay in the church, so they say they're gonna build it back up. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. If you're going through it's like lifetime, you're a membership there. You got a membership at the church, so you pay your little. We ain't gonna give you a set amount, but it gotta be 10% of whatever you got. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think God ever asked for. I guess at the time, if they saying right, God won't ask for money, they'll bring like food and clothing and
the first fruits, a animal or whatever. Yes, facts.
But that time, that was money.
Facts. It was. It was. Absolutely. It was. Like silver and gold and all that came a little bit later on. Like but like back in the day, like trade, like havoc. If you had like 1,000 lambs and sheep, you know what I'm saying? Like you would trade in some sheep or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So to like the whole tithing thing, because I've had conversations about that, and like I'm glad that you brought that up, because one thing that I think I'm discovering about it, it's not necessarily about the
GoFundMe. That's what the fuck. I couldn't get that shit out. GoFundMe. That's what I'm trying to get to. Y'all go insert that back.
Okay, I got you.
That's the word I was trying to look for.
I do feel like though, like with that right there, it's just to me, like, and this also goes back into the faith whole thing. It's just like, all right, I don't really have any ties to the money I make. Like the money don't make me, basically. Like I don't have any ties to this money.
But what you mean though? Like,
so basically what I'm saying is like, I know I'm gonna be straight regardless. I'm always gonna be good. But it's my faith though. So like me, and like to practice my faith, not necessarily for the church or for religion's sake, to practice my faith, I will give some away, because I know that I'm gonna be good, and I've been good. You see what I'm saying? But that's like a part of the faith that has to be developed. I had a hard time with that, bro. Like I ain't really started tithing and stuff really till 2020 during the pandemic. That's when I started, real talk, like consistently, because I had a hard time with that too. Like, dang, like y'all just want all my money, but then like I found a faith though. I found faith. It was like, know what? Like I know I'm gonna be good, and it ain't got nothing to do with the guy that's on stage preaching. It ain't got nothing to do with this, a book that I'm necessarily reading, but it's just like, to your point, the big man upstairs, I can talk to him directly. And to prove that to you, like I can almost do without whatever.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, yeah. But basically, but this whole time, what you said it was all came back to your faith.
Yeah, it's faith.
That's what it all came back to.
So like that religion term though, I follow you there.
Welcome back to the Raw Room. We in this bitch. We had to take a quick commercial break. We had to bring in a guest, man. I don't know if y'all know. You should know. After this, you will know. Mr. Go 30 in this bitch. We appreciate you coming on fucking with us, bro.
Yeah, for sure. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we good.
Glad to be on.
Mr. Go 30 is one of the funniest guys on the social media now. it's a reason though. It's not like he just out here just getting in front of camera, just doing silly, stupid, ugly shit. Just walking in buildings and getting slapped or just putting food in his face. The stupid shit the kids do out here. He actually going sitting down and like he writing some shit down, going through it, recording some shit. Now he over here giving us, I say facts. Now I know you ain't never been in no football locker room.
But the shit I feel like I'm in the locker room whenever I listen. Wow, watch this nigga though.
I be like, nigga, am I in the meeting right now? I'm looking at my phone, but am I in the meeting? Is the coach really around here? Now, before we get
people saying be giving them a PTSD.
Oh no, facts. But I've started after I hear him say something, and I start thinking of a time like, oh, I remember when coach said it, and it was like that, or way more aggressive. It was one of those two. It was some shit like that. But Mr. Go 30, you from Laurel, Maryland. Coming out of Laurel, Maryland, you played DB at McDonald College. That's in Maryland, right? For sure.
Yeah.
You had, your boy was out there had a couple of picks. He had about 3 picks, you know what I'm saying? See, you know what I'm saying?
He got the stats up.
But Don had 49 tackles, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't pull up the film, man.
Hey, they team sorry than a bitch. Nigga went 3-7.
But your tape look good, though.
Hey, now.
I said, but your tape look good, though. That's all that matter, right?
Oh, I appreciate that.
Hey, but you know how I knew that he obviously I knew he had been in the football locker room before. He had been in a team meeting or a position meeting, because when I saw that his team went 3-7, I was like, oh, they felt all of that. He got a lot of that. I'm sure he saw those directly. Not him personally, but
somebody
around.
And I was a DB, so the DBs, they get it the worst.
Oh man.
They get it the worst.
Now, we're gonna go ahead. So my first question to you, bro, how do you get all the gear, nigga? Every time you do something, you got the shit on.
Yeah, so now I buy the gear. So I try to like forecast what's going on, or what game's gonna be played. Sometimes I gotta buy gear for both teams, like if it's like a big game, so that I make sure I got it when it's the next day. But it just started organically. I really didn't before. It was just Clemson gear.
Yeah.
But then people were just requesting more teams, and then what I'm saying, I just had to get the people what they want.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, have you ever got any like, let's say you did a team or a player, especially kids these days on social media, these college players, you clown their ass on there. You get on there, you might say something. You ever had somebody come and like hit you up in the DMs like, hey, bro, I ain't appreciate that shit.
Nah, that's crazy thing is never. I've only had people just hit me in DMs like laughing, like, oh, y'all, you got us.
Yeah.
They'll comment like, oh, damn, he got us. Like, damn, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing. You know what I mean? People will players will lose games sometimes and be like, hey, I know you about to do us right now.
I was just about to say that. I'm pretty sure now it's almost like, how like some or anywhere they be like, oh shit, man, I'm either gonna be on ESPN, not top 10, shit. Mr. Go 30 about to make a whole little skit about my ass.
And his skit gonna go farther than the not top 10.
This shit gonna go crazy, bro. I got a question for you real quick. So going back to your locker room, who is Davis, bro? Is Davis somebody that you know?
Davis, bro. Oh my
Davis
God.
The guy that you know, bro?
It's not a real person. I was just looking for random names to give people, man. But nah, it was organic. I just wanted to clown whoever the character was. I just wanted to clown him. Yeah. So it was like, okay, if it's Davis, I got Peters.
Peters the worst.
Peters, boy. Oh God.
Peters, he is the worst, man, because he don't care.
He don't care. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's the worst, bro. Oh,
you picked up on that, man.
Yeah.
You good.
Hey, when did you know that you had something in this?
It was just well, number one, when I started to do skits, first of all, I just knew I had a unique sense of humor. I can do more than just the football. The football obviously is the one that popped off, but you're gonna see more stuff from me. But I was confident in that. But then it was just when I hit that football, it was a skit that said college coaches are ruthless. And that was like my first one in a while that I did. And it was, in the Clemson gear and everything. And it just blew up on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it blew up. I'm gonna just follow it right back up with another football jump. Follow it right back up. And they just kept blowing up. And I just never looked back.
Would you say consistency and content was one of the two main factors that played in you building your brand?
That's a big factor. Consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what kills a lot of people that's trying to do this.
Did you get any inspiration from anybody? Like to want to go out and do that or want to just get on social media because for a lot of people that's uncomfortable. Like me, I can't do no silly stuff and do that on social media. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I know other players that would do it. You know what I'm saying? I see other people that go out and do it with look flawless doing it. Did you get any inspiration? Did you just know I can do this?
It was no inspiration as far as, if you were Afo, that's a creator. He was from my school and he blew up doing skits. But it wasn't like I looked at that and said, okay, I want to do that. It was just, I had funny ideas in my head and I was like, man, this is funny. So let me just put it out. And just like you said, I was a little, nervous or timid as far as, putting my stuff out. But then I was just like, this is something I like doing.
Yeah.
I actually like making these videos. So I'm gonna just roll with it. And I'm just keep putting them out. And, it paid off. But I did get like inspiration as far as just the quality and how I wanted my work to look from, people like Rich Black Guy. He's on Twitter. He's on TikTok, YouTube, IG, if he's real big. But just like people like that who I saw, they got the real, DSLR cameras out and they got the real, the quality looks good, man. The orientation, how they set up their scenes. I wanted it to be like that and not just like, not to, put no shade on nobody, but just saying like, I didn't want it to be like, I'm using green screen or I'm using, anything else. I wanted it to look like, it's a real production.
Like real life. Yeah. Like you
really
in
yourself. Absolutely. Yeah. I gotta ask you, man, because one thing that is powerful about this social media age nowadays is just the influence that individuals have on products, things of that nature. I didn't know what the fuck the air app was, bro, until you start saying
I never heard no air app.
I never heard of air app, but then I was like, oh shit, like this air app was like, at first I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was a real thing.
I did too, and then I started seeing him tag them.
Yeah,
in this.
So I was like, oh snap, like air app. Like I thought it was something like you just made up. I was like, okay, because like I had the concept of what the air app was, listening to your skits. But now I'm like, wait a minute, this is a real freaking thing. So was that something you just organically put into the skits, or what was that even like? Even like bringing the air app into your skits.
The CEO reached out to me, like I said, after I posted a couple of videos. He reached out to me and he was like, hey, what you doing looks good. We want to work with you.
Yeah.
So, we rolled out a couple videos and my thing was always, and I keep the same energy with anybody or company that I work with is I want it to be organic. Yeah. I want it to be something that, okay, it's an ad, but they gonna laugh just as hard.
Hell yeah.
Not an ad.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So, and he was cool with that and he worked with me and so that's how I did them. And, it just caught on. People were just gravitating towards it. And just like you said, a lot of people, they be thinking it's a joke or they laugh at it. It's almost like it's part of the joke, even though it's real. Like it's still part of the joke.
Yeah.
Which is cool with me. So that makes it even better. The fact that I can put an ad in there, people can still laugh at it. Yeah. So that's.
I see you working with other companies like a bar, like what's it like not a Gatorade bar, but
some type of protein bar. I saw. Yeah.
It was Elite Sweets.
Elite Sweets. That's it.
Yeah.
Elite Sweets, man. But now I was like literally, like I'm hearing these young kids. I'll be at the Y stuff, bro. They be John. They was, but look, I'm gonna find you on the air app. Bro. I'm like, yeah, let me see what is going on, bro. Like he really got the influence.
No, this is no, bro.
Them catchphrases and all them. They just
but listen,
on, man.
But I'm talking about in the NFL, nigga. I didn't say it myself. Peter, sit your ass down.
Crazy thing, but I was in Charlotte, at Charlotte, the college, Charlotte, yeah. And one of the alumni came back. He plays for the Chargers now. He's like, our coach, we got a whole group chat. Our coach, they'll put your stuff up.
Hell yeah.
I was at Clemson. They was like, the Clemson coaches was geeked to see me. They was like, bro, Dabo put your John up on the team at the team meeting. I'm like, damn.
But you don't understand. Crazy. You probably don't, but that shit, now you just probably multiply that by 100. I'm sure that shit that happened. It's 1,000 colleges. Yeah. It's 32 NFL teams. I'm sure, bro, coaches, they didn't put that in them coaches meetings, bro. Because that's how you got to lighten the room up before the meeting and Hell, you gonna do that, especially when you bring some football content to some football players? Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like, it's like a
and
skit.
It's real
it's
shit,
like a skit
though.
that, like, so we do the rookie skit, you rookies gotta do something, and usually they do, like, make fun of the coaches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, obviously, it's different coming from nigga on social media. You get 1,000 of these videos?
Yeah.
Let's run that shit up, my boy. Hey, I also seen you starting doing, like, what you did, like, Kanye West when he on the album or some shit. What you had there?
Yeah, that was so... What I wanted to do with that is just, like I said, I got more ideas than just football. But like my strategy for that now is, I have, a team that, a friend group that, and I know you've seen RDC World, you've seen different things. Like I want to try to start, something of our own to where we can make videos together, and it's going to be, non-football stuff. So that's going to be for all my non-football ideas. So that page and everything is coming soon. And I'm gonna grind that out just like this one. You know what I'm saying?
You working with a team on that? Like, okay, so y'all got a team. You got like a whole, like you said, RDC now. You got okay.
Yeah. And it's not like it's a friend group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Homies around. Yeah.
Exactly. We've been friends forever. It's gonna give. I got talented people around me. People that hold the camera. My boy Justin. My boy Jarvis playing football overseas, and he's gonna come back over here. But I want to include them in what I'm doing.
Okay, let's love, man. Let's
Hell
love.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you too. You got something? Okay, man. I was gonna say. I mean, I saw your podcast, Built Different. Tell us about that, man. Yeah. The Built Different podcast, man. You and your homie, man. Go ahead, tell us about that.
Yeah. My homie King.
Yeah.
He reached. We spoke before everything kind of took off. We spoke. I wanted to do a podcast. I was just into content creation and everything. I wanted to do a podcast. So we started that. And it's just about, sports, male group chat topics, current events, certain things like that. And we're just going to keep on, upgrading, making it better, technology-wise, bringing on some fire guests onto the show. So yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been fun.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, that's fire. And we love when people get their own podcast.
Yeah,
man. Especially when people doing it organically. You starting from an original thought. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Putting that shit together. That shit dope as fuck. Who was your first major follower you got? And you was like, oh, these they seeing me.
Yeah.
Who was that?
You don't even remember, bro. Man, got
too many.
He got too many now.
Got too many. He forgot y'all.
I'm trying to remember who was the first though, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it as far as like NFL, but I think it was like Gary Brackett was one. I know from Indianapolis Colts.
Yes, sir. Bet you don't know what position he played.
DB.
No, nigga, linebacker. Fuck.
I don't know, bro.
It was a famous defensive back from the Green Bay Packers, and I'm sorry, it's skipping my mind. I want to say Al Harris, but it's not Al Harris. I know it's not, but he got dread.
Yeah, Al Harris got dread.
But it was a D from the Packers. But man, it's been crazy. Like I look, and it's like now it's like Jalen Ramsey, Devontae Adams, Brandon Marshall. I mean,
me.
Bro, it was like.
He didn't even say your name, bro.
Hey, I was getting. It's a list. It's a long list.
Yeah, I'm just 99.
I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I got like 15 more names, and I'm gonna get to it. So it's like, nah, man.
Hey, at least I could be on 15 out of like 170 some thousand followers. This nigga.
That's solid, bro. You getting there, man. You know what I'm saying? 10 year vet in the game, baby.
10 year vet, bro. I finally made the nigga top 50 list.
Hey, man. Here you go.
Hey, but man, you what high school you went to out there in Maryland?
Laurel High School.
Laurel, okay. Did y'all play? What's the code at high school out there?
Wise, Duval, Suitland, Flowers.
I forgot what school. That was in Virginia. Never mind. Y'all be balling out there playing some football though. I did peep that. Obviously played with a lot of guys in the league and a few in college that's coming from around there, the DMV area.
Yeah, that's PG County. PG County, man.
PG County. They be hooping up there too.
That's what Kevin Durant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah. Tell me about like what it was for you, like growing up playing football. Like, did you see any of these guys that's in the league now? Like, were you able to see any of these guys grow up playing ball? Did you play ball with any of these guys or against them?
No. So I mean, Buddy, he used to play for the Rams. I forgot who he played for now, but he's a safety, John Johnson.
John Johnson, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He played for Northwestern High School in PG County here, so I played against him. I remember. I don't know if he'll remember. It was a play. They was throwing a screen to him. I stepped in front of it and picked it at DB. So yeah, shout out to John Johnson, man. And I think he was the same person. We was on 7-on-7. I think I mossed him.
Yeah, this man got all the highlights.
It's all good. I got my 2 memories, bro. But they destroyed us every time. My Laura wasn't that good when I was there. We better now. But yeah.
It's coaching.
So that was the one guy I think that's in the league now that I could say I played against. But there's a lot of guys that they got a workout or they was on the practice squad. They played in preseason. Darius Victor, people like that.
Okay.
You hoop?
Nah, I mean, I hoop, but I'm not that good. I'm like a hustle player.
DeMatha.
Oh, DeMatha. Okay.
Yeah. My boy, Rodney McLeod. Yeah, Rodney McLeod went there. I remember him just saying how cold they were.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of NFL players that come from there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Well, all right. So I gotta ask you too, man. I'm seeing the gear I've been seeing online. I mean, the HBCU threads. I mess with that heavy. What was the I guess the passion or the idea behind that? Because I mean, it's some fly gear, man. I really mess with that. I mean, is that yours? Is that the part of the pod, or is that somebody else? Like HBCU, like who's putting that on?
This is from Gain Sports Gear. You probably saw it on Ryan Clark.
That's probably why. Okay.
That's why I did see Ryan Clark.
Okay. Yeah, you saw it on Ryan Clark as well.
It's on fly.
And it's from my Gains _ Sports Gear. On IG, you can go and get it. And my boy Chico, who I was introduced to, he makes content as well. And I was introduced to him by my co-host King, because he was on our podcast and we chopped it up and everything. And he got some good, not only just the gear, HBCU stuff, but he also he got some workout gear too. Like he has how you got the grips that you put on your hands when you're lifting? Yeah. It's like a little wrist strap, and it works perfectly. I use it, when I deadlift and stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, go check them out.
All right, so
this will be in a video soon enough.
Okay, so like now to like the raw content, bro. I guess it was some raw shit. This is like the raw room, bro. So I mean, you popping off, man. So I mean, is there a lady in your life
or the thoughts? Hey, cause I know one thing. Content creators come with thoughts sometimes, bro. I know that.
It's not a leading lady, so it's not.
Oh, it's
okay.
My nigga got there, y'all.
So you outside then, basically. You outside.
Yeah, do other than dudes, obviously dudes gonna see you out and be like, hey, go 30, what's up, nigga? Do females see you out and be like, oh, I see you on my nigga shit.
Nah, so the thing is,
really?
I'm surprised.
Women, I mean, they don't be recognizing me. It'll be a girl out. She'll be with her boyfriend, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
yeah. And that nigga turned to the bitch.
So and she just standing there. Or it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you out and people like seeing you and they want to take pictures, then she looking like, oh, who that? Like, why they want to take pictures with him? You know what I'm saying?
And then she go straight to IG and see, oh, this man pop.
Let me follow him.
That's what's up. I had to ask, man. I had to ask. So, I mean, are you getting a lot more of that now, though? Like, just being recognized out in the streets? I mean, I already know, like, whenever you go to, like, any type of sporting event, people seeing you, they already know, oh, snap, they're going to miss a Go 30 right there. But, like, if you, like, have you been, like, to the bar, to the restaurant, at the mall, just trying to grab some kicks?
Everywhere.
What's the craziest story then? Go against. What's like the craziest story like you was out, man?
Somebody show you your titties yet?
Nah.
Ain't there yet. You ain't there yet.
That's on the way. That's coming up. I can expect that.
That's on the way, bro. Don't worry.
I appreciate that.
I ain't seen that yet. I'm not there.
We got a while before you get there too.
I guess.
You gotta get your shit.
I'm not there yet.
Right. We practice. We gonna get y'all there.
But like, nah. So, I mean, I've been, I'll go to a restaurant. People want it's dudes that want to buy me drinks because they see me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but
that's
what's up. I don't drink anyway,
okay.
so it's like I'm like, no, thank you, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. But I think just I guess the most awkward situations be when somebody knows you and knows your stuff, but they with somebody that doesn't.
Oh.
And then like you there And they like, oh, you know him, dude. Come on, it's Mr. Go 30. And they like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, can
Stop
I leave?
it, yeah.
Can I do this? I'm trying to get out of here. Like,
it's the awkward situation.
Yeah, it's awkward as hell.
Was that something that you had to learn to get used to, like people coming up to you and, you know, asking to take a picture or just saying what's up or shaking your hand or whatever? Like, is that something you had to get used to?
I had to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what my pose was for pictures. So now, you know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real. Nah, bro,
You know
that's the
saying?
point.
You don't know what to do with your hands. You don't know what to do.
I like,
the
bro,
point.
I like what he said it because most niggas be like, no, I don't even like all this stuff. I had to get just like, no, niggas like, you like the attention, but like,
yeah, that's true.
Like, come on,
that's
bro.
True. That is true.
Yeah,
especially after
cool,
you been putting
bro.
in the work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure, man. It's cool. And the thing I don't sometimes appreciate is like when people, like sometimes like I had this girl reach out, she's like, oh, you was just on my friend's story. I'm like, what? I'm just out at the Nike shop, you know what I'm saying, picking up some stuff. I'm like, what you mean? She sent me the picture and she like, yeah, here it go. Somebody done flicked a picture of me.
You just,
you know what I'm saying, just in the store doing. I'm like, bro, just come up.
That's creepy.
Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that note.
That's
taking random pictures with me when I'm out.
Yeah, just actually speak. Bro, it's crazy. That recently happened to me and Jazz. But I was at the damn TSU game. Somebody sent her a picture of us walking with the baby. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
I don't like
That's
that.
why I be saying to people like on the raw room, bro, if you see me out, say
Yeah,
what's
just
up.
say what's up.
Because if you looking at me like this, now I'm looking at you like, hold on, what the fuck you looking at, motherfucker?
See, I get that all the time where you like, you know what I'm saying? People, I be understanding, like, okay, he probably understands.
Yeah, I had to learn that too. Yeah.
But the thing is like, you know, it's almost like it's a disadvantage for me because I can't see your cards. You know what I'm saying? So you could be anybody. You could be a doctor. You could be that I'm seeing. You see what I'm saying?
You
Like
don't know the
my personal information, you know it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that you know that I'm Mr. Go 30.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just always wondering, like, damn, you know what I mean?
Where that Go 30 come from?
Heck yeah, man. Where did the name come from, Mr. Go 30? Cause this shit hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. It's hard, Mr. I mean, it's just flow, bro, Mr. Go 30.
It's like Big 30, nigga.
It is like Big 30. That's what it is, like Big 30.
That's great. He started popping way after I had that name, but it's all good.
He trying to sneak this. Hey, you know what
I'm just saying. I don't want nobody to be like, I don't want nobody to be like, oh yeah, that's where you got it. Some people be like, oh yeah, you got it from Steph Curry. Or, like, no.
Wow.
So the way that came about was it was my junior year in high school, and then we just had this thing. Well, I found out about this little thing where people, they say if you got a disagreement with somebody, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, you beefing with somebody, or it's a little altercation, y'all can, you know, fight for like 30 seconds to squash it.
Y'all
that was called
seconds?
Go 30.
Damn, y'all went for 30 seconds. We only did 10.
Man, well, we did 10 seconds. We ain't there get 30 seconds.
Y'all 30 seconds, yeah.
That's damn near like a round.
That's a
round.
So yeah, y'all fight for 30 seconds and squash it. So, you know, for me, I was just making a joke out of it. You know what I'm saying? So like anything that anybody would do or say to
you over
somebody,
to my Go 30.
Oh yeah, hey, y'all gotta go 30 right now. I used to instigate.
Hell yeah.
I used to instigate. Hey, y'all gotta go 30 right
that's
now.
Hard. I like That's hard. That's hard.
Oh, nah, bro, y'all gotta go 30 right now.
Yeah, I gotta go 30, bro. They might say, what? Yeah, I gotta go 30.
Yeah, like, hey, y'all gotta go 30 right now.
I'm about to use that shit now, bro. I'm about to bite that. I'm biting that, bro. Whatever me you get into it now, bro, fuck it, we gotta go 30, fool.
Go 30. Go 30.
That's
So, yeah,
hard. That's hard.
Yeah, so, you know, my friend just used, like, when I was choosing my Twitter name way back then, he was like, hey, you should make it Mr. Go 30. And so I just did, and I never changed it.
Well, shout out to that friend.
Man, well, shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Royalty checks coming soon, Playboy.
Marcus Bird. Yes, sir.
Hey, so did you choose to retire from football, or did football retire you?
Both. I would say because I had another year left to play.
Mm-hmm.
I could have played, but I was like, it's no point. I'm scheduled to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting up out of here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, about to
stick around
and do another year. So, but at the same time, it's like, I could have played another year, but I just knew it was the end. And I knew that, you know, I kind of just wanted to move on. You know, I didn't want to go to another training camp. I didn't want to, you know what I mean?
There's your work.
Especially when your mind, when your head out of it, you already thinking like that. That's probably the time to go.
Yeah.
Well, a time, you know, you DBs, a lot of y'all don't like to really hit, you know, but some of y'all get the hit, the heat brought to you. Is there ever a moment that you just like you remember when your lights cut off?
Dang. Oh yeah. So I told you. So I'm at Laurel High School, and we playing Darius Victor. We call him Vito. And he's basically built like Maurice Jones-Drew, and he was built like that while we was in high school. And so we about to play him, and you know, all weekend film, you know, our coach, you know, we look at the film like, and he's in the backfield, and like, you know, when he's not getting the ball, sometimes he can just kind of just, you know, stand there, and he's not really doing nothing. You know, he's talking all this trash. And we like, yeah, he lazy, yeah, we gonna light him up. Game time come. This like first play, they run a dive. And I'm feeling, and I'm at safety, but I come all the way down. I'm feeling the hole. And I just, and bro, we just collide, bro. And I just drop straight down. I'm holding on to his leg. So I ain't get trucked all the way.
No, but you get drugged though, bro.
Nah, but my support came. So I got credit for the tackle.
That's real.
I got the assist. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, everything is stars everywhere. Helmet all, you know what I'm saying? I got to fix it. My chin strap unbuckled. But I'm like, it's going to be a long day.
This is going to be a long day at the office, Playboy.
Hey, now, any of those skits, now, did coaches direct any of those phrases to you? But where you be getting? Yeah. Okay, first, all right, give me those. Give me which one did you get?
The piss down your leg. Piss down your leg. An athlete. All of them. Like that was one of my coaches down at where I play ball at in college. Those were their phrases. So that's where I got that from. It was real experiences. I took those phrases. I didn't know they would catch on, and people would like, you know what I'm saying? Just
because regular people like that's not. You can't talk to people like that in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's only really with us. Like that's the only time. Like we as football players, we know that there's people that talk to each other like you get talked to like that, and some people understand it. Some people they want it, they like it, it's hilarious. But you can't go to Amazon and talk to nobody like this. Folks be saying,
especially not in Memphis.
Nigga, I had a coach tell me I had 18 games. We playing Ole Miss, but I had 18 tackles, like 4 TFL, PBU. We lost. We got our ass whooped. I'm cool. Next day we going to team meet. Linebacker room. He was like, JG, you play shitty, you play horrible, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting on him to get me because he's going to skip me, baby. You know what I'm saying? I just fall the fuck out. You talking about my base? Oh, that wasn't enough. I need more. If you going to keep playing like that, your ass going to be back in Memphis working at FedEx. I ain't going to lie, that was fighting words, nigga.
Yeah, that's definitely fighting words. For anybody from Memphis.
I just turned around, I looked at this nigga. Bro, I got up, I just walked out, I was like, bro, you got to be fucked all the way up. I just left out on that bitch. I knew
you got up? Hey, at least
I got up. Yeah, I got up and just got out because I was like, next thing I'm doing is swing on this nigga. So I had to get gone.
Damn.
Yeah, coaches be talking crazy.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah, man.
I never walked out, man. I just took it.
You just took it? Oh, man. When I learned from an older player that told me, bro, you really ain't got to take that shit. That's when I was like, all right, watch this, dude.
I remember one time, you know the skit, because I just dropped a skit, not the same thing as this, but it's a little similar. Basically what happened is they had the cards messed up in practice. They had the cards messed up. So we do what, you know what I'm saying, what's on the card, what we doing with the card. And when I say card, maybe everybody don't understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about we're on scout team. Well, I'm not on scout team. They got a scout team.
And they showing them what to do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They showing the defense what to do. I'm gonna start in defense. They showing us, what we doing. So they had those cards were messed up. So obviously what I did was wrong based on the card. It don't match up with what the card is. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So we in film and he understands what his call is supposed to be, right? So he's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, nah, that's not what the card that they showed. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the card. So he, you know what I'm saying? He just looking at the film and he looks at me and he's like, you know what? You ain't got enough money in the bank with me. That's what he's saying. Like, essentially saying, I'm not good enough. And then later on, we all realized it because we went to, this is training camp. So we had another walkthrough with the same cards, messed up again. So we all figured out like, yeah, you was right.
Hey, bro, that card should get shysted in there, bro, because if your player's gonna fuck it up, the player that's the player that you fuck it up and it's fucked up on that card, but you really want to say something to that fucking coach that drew that motherfucking card.
Right.
That's the motherfucker you got to check. Yeah. But he ain't finna say shit because he gonna get his ass cussed out. So we just gonna give it all to the player.
Exactly.
Shit rolls downhill, bro. Shit rolls downhill.
And don't let it make it to the head coach. This practice is fucking canceled. Was y'all workouts
coaches
just
getting it even worse than us?
Oh yeah, bro. That's what I be trying to tell, bro. Coaches get it just as bad as players.
Grown
men getting talked to this with that same type of energy he talking about. But same type of shit. I've seen coaches get cussed out in front of 100 players and 30 other coaches.
Damn. Crazy.
And everybody just be like, oh shit. Ain't nobody gonna say shit.
Nobody.
That's the HC.
Hey man, don't talk to that man like that. He got a kid, wife at home.
Well, you can take your ass with him. That's what he'll tell you. You take your ass with him then. Shit, man. Hey, do you remember? I know you do those summer workouts, conditioning. Do you have a moment that you just like a workout? Because I remember one of my workouts that I just remember like a couple of them. Do you have those workouts or those moments that y'all weighing 20 gases and then y'all did 10 hill sprints and then y'all still went in there and squatted?
Hey, I mean, the craziest thing was the workout that I remember. I'm embarrassed because I feel like it wasn't that bad. I don't know what happened, bro. I think I didn't eat or something, man. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I didn't eat or something, but it wasn't that bad. We was in a gym, actually. We wasn't even outside.
Oh, bro.
It was at a gym. But we was running like endless gas or suicides, cone drills. I mean, just back to back to back. And like, you know what I'm saying, with no break. And then, man, I just gave out, man. I couldn't breathe. I had to go to the hospital.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I stayed there. I didn't get back until like, it had to be like, I don't know, it was like 3 or something in the morning. My roommate actually came and stayed with me, but I was good. You know what I'm saying?
And they made you practice the next day.
They had to pump some IV fluid and stuff in me, and I got back.
Damn.
Yeesh. So you just dehydrated then.
Yeah,
then eat, then drink
dehydration.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know, back in the day,
well.
niggas eat McDonald's and shit.
Hell yeah.
Drinking Sprites.
Right before practice. Big ass Sprite.
I do that now.
I used to eat McDonald's right before the game.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't eat McDonald's no more, but I still eat I eat a Burger King burger on y'all ass and go out there and give me about 4 or 5 tacos and special to you.
A Burger King burger?
Any fast food, Sonic, nigga.
Yeah.
Take the slushy out there on the field.
The slushy, yeah. Especially here, yeah. Fact.
Cheese sticks.
Yeah. McDonald's, you gotta have McDonald's like probably once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Just for your immune system. Build up your immune system.
Just put it in your system just in case.
Just in case, man. It's like a shot, bro. It's like a shot. It is, bro.
Yeah, it's like a vaccine.
It is.
You might never know. You might need McDonald's, and then if you're a system.
Hell yeah. Hey, that makes sense. But what if, like, you know, it just come down to like, bro, you need a McDonald's, but shit, your body not really used to it. Your body not used to the McDonald's shit.
Your body ain't used to it.
Your body gonna reject the veganism.
That's important, bro. That's important.
Give a vegan a Big Mac right now. It ain't gonna look good.
Nah. If a vegan ate a Big Mac, they throwing up that shit instantly, bro.
Instantly. That's why they need. I'm telling you, like, just like what Go 30 said, bro. Once a week, bro. Just get you one of them little, just regular hamburgers, like the one with the white wrapper. Remember them hoes?
Which one?
Like, remember, like the hamburger used to be in like a white wrapper.
Oh yeah,
what is the hamburger?
Yeah,
the hamburger,
like
the actual hamburger.
How old are you, bro?
Cheeseburger was
how old are you, bro?
Pounder, it was, you know what I'm saying?
How old are you, bro?
26.
Ah, yeah, that's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah,
it was a while, bro. I'm talking about they had just fucking hamburgers.
It was hamburgers at McDonald's. That was in a white wrapper,
and
bro.
them all had just
pickles,
meat, pickle, ketchup, and mustard on that. That's it.
Oh hell nah.
Parents were trying kids getting them.
How much was
burger.
that? $1? How much was
that?
that?
Back then.
Not even 99 cents. Them was like less than that, like 75 probably. You get up for 5 of them.
Something like that, man. Like McDonald's different now, yo. Like a damn fried $1.99.
Ain't no more dollar menu.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Ain't no more dollar.
It's crazy. No more.
You gotta be rich to go to McDonald's these days.
Gotta be. you gotta be okay, bro. You gotta be straight out here.
Yeah, you gotta be straight out here.
But they got that app though. So
what app?
If you the McDonald's app,
you like collect points.
Not even just the points. They got daily deals. They'll give you, it's like free large fries.
Hey, nigga, you be on McDonald's app too much, nigga.
Come on, I told you once a week. So if I'm going, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the deals.
That's real.
I'm gonna get the deals. I'm not playing.
That might be getting the
Play full
deal.
price for it. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that damn Chick-fil-A app I got.
Nah, Chick-fil-A go in,
Chick-fil-A?
for that.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A app, bro. I got all type
Smoothie
of free
King
shit.
app go in for me. I be winning on there.
See, I ain't got the Smoothie King app.
Hey,
See, if you go into a drive-through, you gotta go on the app. I hate when people go to a drive-through and they talking in the window because you slowing up the line.
That's true, bro.
All you had to do was just get on the app, and then you could have easily just could all be going through because of you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's how I know you be in the fast food line too fucking much, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Serious fuck.
Hey, Robbie Kirk in my car, like, bro, why can't y'all?
I can't believe, bro. It's 2022, bro. Y'all still talking through the window, bro?
Right, that's how I be in my car. Like, bro, it's 2022. Y'all holding us back, man. Damn. I'm saying that's why we can't move forward as a society, bro.
And like that's the reason why right there, bro. Like human civilization is about to go down the shitter, bro. Because shit like that, niggas about to lose thousands of jobs because people gonna start using the app. They ain't no more cashiers and shit now. So can I take your order?
We trying to progress as a society, man.
Oh my God, that was funny, fool.
Are you you got a team? Damn. You got teams you fuck with?
Yeah, Panthers, Carolina Panthers.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Okay.
And football, Charlotte Hornets. Basketball.
So everything.
Why them? Why down there? Why?
I came here from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh shit, you and Feyzan got something.
Yeah,
look at
Carolina,
that.
Carolina, what up?
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up, man.
But
Yeah,
Snap, were you happy with the draft? With the NBA draft? Y'all got a solid pickup, I feel like.
You can say that now, you know what I'm saying? With MJ, you gotta wait on it.
That's true.
You gotta see.
Shit, y'all finna max out Miles.
That's true.
Yeah, wasn't he like drinking lean?
Hey, he's a rapper, baby.
Man, what am I rapping now,
It was
bro?
pink lemonade.
He
It was
said
pink lemonade.
Okay,
He sells Simplies, all right?
Everybody said it was simple,
And
bro.
that was a CBD joint.
But nah, he's on the real. Like he's talented.
Yeah,
Go.
Obviously mellow. You know what I'm saying? So we got a nice little young core.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, Terry Rozier.
Terry. Cold.
So Gordon Hayward, he's there, but you know what I'm saying?
Gordon Hayward ain't been in the NBA since he left Boston. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I hate it happen to him like that, though.
Hey, better you than me. But this is where I came. So what's up with Carolina? How you feeling on them this year, bro? Because I mean, I ain't paid attention to them. They ain't my team, but
the thing is the quarterback situation. That's the only thing that's holding us back right now.
Yeah.
So we got Sam Darnold
Sam
as a starter. We got Matt Corral in the draft. People say he looked good. He got a nice quick release. I'm hoping that some way, somehow he could beat out Sam Darnold for the starting job and, move forward with him. But it is what it is. So, I mean, hopefully I want one of the two things to happen. Either we're good and we make the playoffs, or let's just be bad enough to pick early, get our quarterback. Like, I don't like to be in the middle because
then that means y'all be taking a chance on banking on another quarterback.
But it's if you got like a top 5 or whatever pick, you can try to get to that number 1 spot if you need to, but otherwise, you're in position to get that guy.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years back, I think we was 1 pick away from Herbert. Think about where we'd be at right now. So it's like, if we can go get that guy, let's go get him and let's start turning things around. Everything else looking all right.
You don't know who else say that? The New York Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the Knicks don't care about basketball, bro. They just care about Madison Square Garden, boy. They just
want to pull up in that.
Hell yeah.
Have you been to a game down there? I mean, obviously your team, so I'm pretty sure.
Nah. So my first, I've only been to a basketball game. I haven't been to a football game, NFL football game at all. So my first one will probably be this year. I mean, aside from, you know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you somebody gonna bring you out.
I was about to say, bro, like, you ain't got to worry about that no more.
Say, that's what I guarantee. Somebody finna bring you out there, my boy.
You'll be
especially training camp, bro. Somebody finna throw your videos up there, then have your shit like
Oh, yeah.
You gonna have niggas in that day. Hey, we going stupid at training camp.
Hey, what?
That's gonna be fire, man. That's gonna be fire. But yeah, like aside from business, Carolinas, they're gonna come down to Baltimore this year to play them. So regardless. I'm being there. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, we appreciate you for tuning in with us, bro.
Man.
This was
fun. This is probably one of my most lit podcasts I've been on, man. Y'all keep it real, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell these people, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell them.
This is fun.
Fuck up. You hear me?
Yeah, y'all right. It's real. Yeah, it's raw.
It's raw. Yeah,
it's the raw room, baby.
But we appreciate it, man. We're going to put all your socials up. Make sure everybody get the podcast, the social medias, man. And we appreciate you once again, bro. We're going to send you some merch, bro. So Faye going to get your address and all that, bro. So we're going to shoot it out to you, bro.
Appreciate that. Whenever y'all put everything y'all put up, you know what I'm saying? If you want to tag me so I can put it on my timeline, put it
that's
on
why
my
you a real one. Yeah, that's why you a real, and that's why we're gonna fuck with you.
Thank you for like volunteering.
Yeah.
You gotta chase it down.
Man, I didn't. Matter of fact, you remember what I had put on the notes about unfollowing? Now I just remember why. So all the guests that have been on this bitch and we didn't send you some shit and you ain't I unfollowed your ass.
Yeah.
All y'all motherfuckers. Arch by Deshaun, whoever the fuck else, unfollowed.
Yeah.
Hey, that may take away follows and shit.
Yep.
Man, petty.
Yep.
We appreciate you go 30, man. Real talk, man. And hey, listen, like real talk. Honestly, we normally like now we get to points where, bro, we only bring people on that we really fuck with, bro. Like we really fuck with your shit, yo.
Yeah,
so.
bro.
Thank you,
man. Y'all, hey, keep your thing out there, partner.
For sure. Y'all ever need me, let me know.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
If you have something to say, need a place to help you say it, check out the boys at the Raw Room Media Group to get information on recording the session.
Appreciate y'all for listening. Hey, follow us. Follow us at the Raw Room, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me at Wesson_son56 on Instagram. On Twitter, DB_5Trey.
Follow your boy JC, JCar_11, Twitter, Instagram, JCar_32. And the Raw Room is at raw__room.
Roomies, we appreciate y'all for listening. We'll tune in for your next week. Ease.